Here's Cole. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Colt. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The Magic shooting their first free throws of this game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Now here is Holiday. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
Now here's Payton, following the missed shot by Larry Sanders. Off the pick. And it's Vucevic missing.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz did some really solid work on the floor. He finished 21 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. A bit of a surprise attack for him as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
And with the free throw percentage hovering around 70, he knows he has to bring that up.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season. They've struggled against him in this one. Just no answer for Red Hot. 9 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Now here's Gordon. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Memphis.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Head's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And Holiday kicks to Sanders. Outside Gordon. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Here's Pondexter, and that one's on target from the wing. Pondexter's got his 2nd basket of the game.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Come on, New Orleans, your Pelicans dance team.
Anthony Davis is checked in for New Orleans. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 3. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going so far, what's your attitude going to be when you come out to play the second half?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in warm-up. So we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
Anthony, thank you. Guys, it should be all business when you step between the lines.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Freak really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
Really hard to fathom he'll be able to keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but, you never know. It could be a special night for him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's foul. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Fournier out there with Jennings, and it's Head in at the 3. Now here's Gordon. Right side Davis. Right wing, Pondexter from outside. And that one's good. Pondexter's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Here is Head. 11 points in the game. The shot is off. Good D by Sanders.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Now here is Holiday. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
Move it.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Gordon with it, and Jennings picks him up defensively. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Magic trail by 4. He dishes it to Head. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Jennings has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Gordon the pass to Sanders. And Holiday kicks to Pondexter. And he makes good on the layup. Pondexter's got 9 points.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same. They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
The Magic have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Quincy Pondexter. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Jarrell Wright's checked in for Vucevic. Both free throws good from Pondexter. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Inside, it's deflected. And Wright kicks to Fournier. The drive by Jennings. Pass to Gordon to the right side. Head. And it's Orlando with another.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Holiday against Jennings. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Alexis Ajinça has checked in for the Pelicans. Jennings kicks to Fournier. Wright with a screen on Gordon. Fournier dishes to Head. Magic moving the ball around. Jennings wide open. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Holiday gets the bucket.
The defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. He doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here is Head. He's got 19. He kicks it to Wright. For 3, Fournier. Rebound by Drew Holiday.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Here's Jennings. following the score by New Orleans. Head kicks to Gordon. It's stolen by Ajinça. Holiday, the pass to Pondexter. Back to Holiday. And the shot is good. Now it's a 6-point Pelican lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's Pondexter, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. And the Magic making a change here. And so here's Orlando. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Here is Ed. 21 points in the game. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Pelicans leading by 10. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Screen by Asik. Johnson kicks to Davis. The pass to Cole from the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, a quick 2-game series between the two teams, one in each club's home building.
Well, looky here. We've got an inter-conference matchup. Always interesting to see how 2 teams match up that don't get a chance to see a whole lot of one another.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. New Orleans has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. They've got Norris Cole. Sanders is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Gordon in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Passes to Davis. Clock at 6. Back to Gordon. Plenty of space. And Head pulls it down. Head's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Norris Cole. And a switcher also for Orlando. Gordon's checked in. Holiday with it. Fires the 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Head's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kicks it to Fournier. From downtown, Pelicans with the rebound. Sanders has got his 5th rebound in this one. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Now the feed to Gordon. Sanders sets the screen for Gordon. Can't convert after the good screen.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
But they get it back. Another miss by Orlando.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Sanders' shot is good.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
The Magic trail by 12. Vucevic a screen on Holiday. Payton dishes to Head. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his third personal foul. Shooting.
And the first one drops for the Magic. Victor Oladipo comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's Jennings in for Payton. That one misses. New Orleans leading by 11. Holiday, the pass to Sanders. Feeds it to Gordon. Misses off the right iron.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Gordon with a screen on Gordon. Oladipo against Davis. Dishes it to Vucevic. Releases from 15. Eric Gordon grabs the board. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Pondexter, good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pelicans dance team.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And Oladipo kicks to head. Picked his pocket. And now the Pelicans on the break. Holiday gets the bucket. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
New Orleans leading by 15. Now the dish to Sanders. Screen by Sanders. And it's Gordon penetrating. And Davis throws it down.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You could feel it, you can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Oladipo dishes to Jennings. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Orlando grabs the miss.
Move it.
And now Orlando on the break. Oladipo's running. He feeds it to Head. Puts it up from 17. And off the glass. That one's good. Head's got 24 points. New Orleans making the switch here. Checked in. Jennings against Holiday. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Holiday's got 11 points here in just the second half. And here's Jennings. To the inside. Head. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Jennings has got his 7th assist in the game.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Pelicans leading by 15. Double team on Holiday. Davis kicks to Pondexter. On the wing, Davis, defended by Gordon. Pondexter, no good. Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pelicans.
Right, Steve, and they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, Clark, for them throughout this game.
No opportunity really to coast, although the score may appear that they did. I love the way they came together whenever things started to look bleak.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Ashik, he's checked in for Sanders. Alexis Ajinça comes in for Davis. Dante Cunningham's checked in for Quincy Pondexter. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dedmon. Stolen by Ashik. Here's Cole. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Shooting for New Orleans.
That one is off.
Cole. Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Payton outside. To the paint. Misses from short range. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, gentlemen, I'm here with Anthony Davis, and in a game like you played tonight, what can you point to as the key to this team's success?
Defense. So they was running script out there, do whatever they want. We just got real physical with them and made them shoot contested shots. And the ball went our way. We got rebounds and we scored.
Well done, Anthony. Thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight's game at AT&T Center, it's the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Orlando Magic. For the Magic, it's been a difficult part of the season. The goal tonight is clear, figuring out a way to solidify some momentum. Coming into this game, they've struggled, just 2-8 over their last 10. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane, by the way. How about you, Shaq?
Well, Monday, experience told me when you need to go hard and when you need to pull back. You know, the best veterans will be there when it matters the most.
That's mundane, not
okay, I thought he said Monday.
Like mundane, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Got it, my bad.
Two different things.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from San Antonio as the Spurs take it to the hardwood here at the AT&T Center. Looking at San Antonio, they took the win in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Orlando, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Jennings out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Head in at the three. Leonard with no one around, and it's good in the assist by Parker. Leonard's got himself on the board with three there. And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
For them to be successful, Kevin, he said they have to act like, and I quote, a swarm of angry bees every time the ball gets in the post. If they don't collapse on their post threats, he knows they're in for a long game. Guys?
All right, Doris. Duncan with a screen on Jennings. And Leonard has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. San Antonio on defense. This, of course, their first opportunity to play. Orlando this season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Well, you know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation is they'll do the same thing again this time around.
For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to the Pelicans.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own heads, just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
And Orlando has possession following the miss by Tony Parker. And Fournier kicks to head. Just 5 to shoot. San Antonio with the rebound. Parker with it. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And Fournier kicks to head. Another miss by Orlando. San Antonio trailing here. And it's Leonard at the elbow. And that one's good. Leonard's got 5.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
There's the dish to head. And a miss there on the triple.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
The Magic have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And he converts the layup.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Here's Parker. 9 points last game. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Nailed from three-point land. Parker's got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Here is Ed. Covered by Parker. The runner. No good off the back of the rim. Spurs have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Simmons. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Up top, Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Lets the 3 fly, and he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from Head. Head's got 7 points.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy 3-pointer.
I don't want us taking shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball. Move the ball. Spread their defense and get our shooters some clean looks. Tighten up.
So Orlando going with an almost... Spurs trail by 5. So on the floor for Orlando. The backcourt is Payton and Oladipo. Jarrell Wright is out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Head in at the small forward position. And they're able to recover. Wright dishes to Payton. Head kicks to Gordon. Wright the pass to Head. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Head's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Orlando. Diaw with the screen on Payton. Mills dishes to Diaw. Here's Aldridge. Good, and it's Diaw with the assist that time.
It is so hard to contain it. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pelicans really lit it up. He ended with 26 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. A dominating performance from a player who might start making waves around the NBA. That is what the franchise hopes, at least, guys.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
Here is Ed. Following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Doesn't fall on the right block shot from Head. And Leonard has it in the corner. Takes it off the glass. Leonard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And that one's good. And it's 13 points for Freak.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
And a little... that time, but it drops. And it's 6 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And Oladipo kicks to head. Shot off the screen. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Mills passes to Leonard. The tray. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Here is Ed. 26 points for him last game against New Orleans. Count the bucket.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. It's simple. Throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Strong. Top 20 in the league. That begs for improvement.
And, you know, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
Here's Simmons following the basket by Freak. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the wing. Aldridge's shot is good. Aldridge has got it all tied up now for the Spurs. For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Kicks it to head. Pass to Vucevic. He feeds it to head. The shot is off. Good D by Parker.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Jennings against Parker. Jennings kicks to Vucevic. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got his 4th assist in this one. The Spurs have gotten all but 1 of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Pass to Duncan. And got hung up on the dunk. Not quite enough elevation there, I guess. Here is Ed. He's got 15. Pulls up on the elbow. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Here is Ed. Covered by Parker. 1:14 left to play in the first half. Vucevic dishes to head, and he gets it to go. Now it's a 4-point Magic lead.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And Parker, here we go. No good with the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Jennings kicks to Gordon. He dishes it to Fournier. From the low block. And Orlando again with the bucket.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Now here's Parker, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Jennings against Leonard. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
And the first half comes to a close.
Well, Nick, a competitive battle out here for you tonight. What's been the mindset for you and this team during the first half?
Just want to come out and not aggressive and just play hard on defense, getting stops. They're a great team, so they're not going to quit. They're going to keep playing. We just have to keep getting stops and keep believing that we can win this game, and good things will happen again.
Nick, thank you. We appreciate it. Gentlemen, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Aldridge out there with Duncan. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Tony Parker. And it's Simmons in at the shooting guard. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here are the Magic now. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Here is Ed. Covered by Parker. Tries from 10. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Spurs trail by 4. The feed now to Simmons. Here's Duncan, and the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game. Orlando's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Leonard brings the double team. It's Jennings with the drive, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Parker. He has 5.
Brandon Jennings. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Aldridge a screen. A 3 from Leonard. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here is Ed. He's got 19. Fournier in the corner. From deep three-point range, and again it's Orlando with the 3.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Parker. Here's Simmons. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Jennings passes to Head. Leonard with the steal. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Aldridge a screen. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. Number 5, the Spurs.
You know, when your team has a lot of assists, like these guys do, it basically is a testimony to unselfish play, patience, ball movement, and player movement.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for Parker. Oladipo, he's checked in for the Magic. Payton comes in for Brandon Jennings.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done. Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And Oladipo has it in the corner. Mills with the steal. Hands the 12-footer. And here is Payton. Feeds to Gordon. Here is Ed. Covered by Mills. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so.
Spurs trail by 3. On the court for Orlando. Head in at the 3. Fournier out there with Jennings. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and it's Cameron in at the 4. Duncan kicks to Leonard. Screen by Duncan. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. from Leonard. Can't hit. Here's Fournier. Gordon with the screen for Jennings. Lets a floater go. And the rejection by Leonard. Parker kicks to Simmons. Gordon against Aldridge. Pass to Simmons. Shot clock at 5. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Here's Leonard. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Leonard's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Spurs. Jennings dishes to Head. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Parker against Jennings. Parker's shot is off. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. And that'll be his third foul so far. Vucevic, he's checked in for Orlando. Here is Ed. Covered by Parker. Parker with the steal. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in.
Leonard playing extremely well. 15 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Well, when he's squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
The pass to Head. Vucevic setting the pick for Jennings. Shoots off the screen. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Leonard. San Antonio's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Simmons passes to Parker. The wide open look here for Aldridge. His three-pointers off the mark. Orlando's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Head. Once again off the mark, Orlando. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside Aldridge. Takes a 3, and that one's good. And the Spurs lead by 4.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Picked by Vucevic. Here's Gordon. And he overshot that one, missing.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it. You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And now, your Spurs dance team.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Duncan brings the double team. Head kicks to Vucevic. Kicks it out to Gordon. Gets a very good... Look and converts.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
Here's San Antonio now. They're on an 11-3 run. Duncan left side, 16 feet away, and it's good in the assist by Parker. Duncan's got the lead up to 6 now for San Antonio. Magic have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Here is Ed. He's covered by Leonard. Fournier dishes to Head. And Aldridge comes over to help. But they'll get another chance. That's good.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Simmons passes to Duncan. And Simmons kicks to Parker. Dishes it to Duncan. From down in the low post, it goes. Duncan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Here is Ed. Covered by Parker. Head's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Parker kicks to Simmons. It's up a 3, and again it's San Antonio with a 3.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
Kept alive. Now Parker. Outside Leonard. Uncovered. Cannot hit. So Orlando will take it the other way.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Another miss by Orlando.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
13 feet away. He squares up and sinks it.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Parker dishes to Aldridge. To the inside. Here's Simmons. Fournier pulls it down.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And here's Jennings outside. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Leonard attacking. Orlando grabs the miss. Gordon, the pass to Head. From deep. And so it's San Antonio with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd was not going to let this one slip away.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
A very productive second unit. How does that change this basketball team when they play like that?
I mean, they set the tone. We're a very deep team, and our bench is going to have an advantage most nights.
David, thank you. Kevin, depth always important in the NBA.
Thank you, Doris.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
I love the contribution he gave with his long-range shooting tonight. He was on fire. That turned out to be the big key for them. If someone drove the lane and the defense collapsed, they would always kick it to him for another 3. Splaka Katayow!
There's no question about it. As far as small forwards go, Kawhi Leonard is right up there with the best of them. You know if you leave him open, he's going to knock it down every look he gets. But what makes him elite is his stifling brand of D.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Check it out. Never knew a friend till I met a foe. Till I met. Never knew pain till I met the game. Never had a real team that could win the rain. Never knew what a friend could do. Never knew I'd be bruised all black and blue. With my back to the wall. Scrap with my dogs. Rap with my dogs. Cat with my dogs. Fly with me in Atlanta. Oakland, Los Angeles. Real homies never turn to run. Even if a youngster don't wanna pull them. Even if a young wanna meet the sun, we gon' rap to the death where the roots is from. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 Real homies stay in the struggle. I know you came.